Can you hear the music? Should just be music on that. Welcome, Mustangs fans, to this edition of Mustang Baseball Live from Lake Dallas. I'm out here in left field in the Tradio truck. We got a good view from left field, where last year, if you followed us, the Schambergler. Actually, it was a Schambergler hit one down to the left of us. Ryan Williams almost took us out last year when he 26'd one over the Tradio truck. So excited to be back out here at Lake Dallas, the second game of the two-game district set between the Mustangs and the Falcons. The Falcons are taking infield. I think the Mustangs will come out and take it here in just a moment. Mustangs coming to the game with a 7-0 district record, 21-2 overall record. The two losses coming, one in the Laredo tournament, a 2-1 loss in a 4 or 5 inning, 2-hour time limit game, and then a game against a team from Missouri that came down, and Grapevine had just played 2 straight against Colleyville Heritage. If you followed that series, that was like 3 games, because the first game of the series went 12 complete innings, with the Mustangs winning in the bottom of the 12th. Excuse me, 4-3. So 2 games against Heritage on Wednesday and Thursday that week, and then Friday turn around to play this team from Missouri, who was fresh with pitching and hitting and everything, and I think a little bit of a hangover there. And in that game, we got behind early and we weren't able to come back. So that's the 2 losses, but the 21 wins have been nothing short of spectacular. And one of the reasons for that is the big left-handed pitcher on the Mustang staff, Dasan Hill. And I think Dasan's about 6'5", so when I say big, I mean, he's a big kid with a lot of room to fill out, too. He's got a lot of strikeouts, and 10 days ago he struck out 19 in a 7-inning complete game against Birdville, and I think he's running with a 2 strikeout per inning average. So he'll be on the hill tonight, game 2 pitcher. Had a pretty good outing by the Joker on Tuesday. Luke out of the frying pan into the Schreier. I guess Jeff's not going to be with us tonight, so I could maybe do my Lord of the Rings Shire stuff if the need arises. But Luke did a great job coming in and picking up some Ks. JoJo had a solid outing, and the Mustangs picked up a 9-2 victory. They're scoring runs, they're playing good defense, and their pitching has been phenomenal. It's just been a great recipe. I don't recall seeing any team with 20 wins in the polls, either the 6A or 5A polls. But maybe I haven't looked close enough. Mustangs sitting with 21 with a chance to pick up their 22nd win tonight. On pace to demolish the regular season wins record at Grapevine. I think that's 24, but we'll have to double check on that. There's been some really good teams that come through Grapevine. Looking forward to bringing it to you. And we'll be right back with the first pitch. This is Trey Bell, and this is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Some going down fighters, some running down mountains, whiskey on fire, ready to road, taking off a load, muddled down nothing around a honky-tonk show. Going all in, going down strong, never know what I'm gonna do, I tell you the truth. Wild cards, got wild hearts, dealing straight or holding at the bottom. Keep 'em up your sleeve and playing when you got 'em. If you're going all in, better go down hard. Wild card. With the devil on your back, picking up your slack, running out of town when the sky turns black. Tumbleweed ghost, rattlesnake soul. If you wanna leave, I'll go. Going all in, going down strong. Never know what I'm gonna do, I tell you the truth. Wild cards, got wild hearts. Dealing straight or hold 'em at the bottom. Keep 'em up your sleeve and playing when you got 'em. If you're going all in, better go down hard. Wild card.
Back to you, Mustangs. We are almost ready for the first pitch here. We've got the teams wrapping up their infield. It looks like over there our catcher is headed down with Dasan. That'll be Gianni Corral going down in the bullpen to get some throws from Dasan Hill, big left-handed starting pitcher for the Mustangs. We got the umpires walking on the field, which means the plate meeting is it's on us. A beautiful park here, actually. I think they remodeled this several years ago. Fully turfed, 365 in the alleys, which tells me it's probably 380 in center. It's 320 down the lines, or at least the right field line. I can't see the left field line, but I'm assuming it's built the same here on both. There's actually a deep part of the park here in left field and maybe in right as well, where the fence kind of bows out. But I'm assuming it's still inside the 365 mark. Great scoreboard, great looking scoreboard. We got some elevated stands behind home plate. That's got to be an awesome view from up there. And the Falcons have cages, they got hitting cages on their side. I don't know if there's hitting cages on the visitor side. There certainly are a couple of mounds over there that are protected by some netting. So I'm assuming that is actually hitting as well for the visitors. Pretty well done field, and looking forward to seeing a great game here tonight. Going to be on turf, so the ball's going to move. And I notice this is one of the places where if you don't play it right in the outfield, you're going to get torched with a high hop. I don't know what makes this turf different. It could be thinner and could be the layer underneath, but the hops in the outfield are pretty significant. There's actually I remember some times last year where the ball bounced and pretty high, and people were caught, in the wrong place, having to jump to try and catch it, but then having it go off the tip of the glove. I saw some of that in the warm-ups here for the Mustangs, not so much for the Falcons because they are used to or familiar with those particular bounces in the outfield. We'll see if it affects the play. I think we're probably 5 minutes, maybe 8 minutes from the first pitch. I thought we'd be a lot closer. I don't know if they're going to introduce players or not here. Maybe not, since this is the second game the teams are getting together. Both coaches are heading to home plate, though. We'll see if Elliott can give us a tight shot of the plate meeting. Coach Jimmy Webster for the Mustang heads out and shakes hands with the umpire and passes the line up to the umpires and to the Falcons head coach. I should know who the Falcons head coach is. I'm sorry that I don't. Let me look that up real quick for you. Can't give you ambient yet, folks. We will give you some ambient soon. Right now, they're still playing tunes that will cause us some issues. I suppose I can play this in the background while I'm looking. Well, wasn't able to find a coach. They are going to do lineups. Let's go ahead and pick up the announcer.
At second base, number 13, Peyton Taylor. At first base, number 12, Jarrett Boswell. At third base, number 9, Ryan Williams. In left field, number 8, Brady Boozer. At catcher, number 24, Johnny Corral. In right field, number 2, Zachary Goldstein. At shortstop, number 4, Brenton Lee. Pitching, number 6, Dasan Hill. The designated hitter, number 21, Molly Escobar, along with head coach Jimmy Webster and the rest of the Mustang baseball team. Now, put your hands together for the starting lineup of your Lake Dallas Falcons. In left field, number 5, Ryder Scheibel. At catcher, number 4, Cole Ingram. In center field, number 21, William Lopez. At third base, number 11, Benicio Marchiondo. At shortstop, number 10, Alex Price. On the mound, number 15, Caden Decker. At first base, number 24, Liam Brownfield. At second base, number 9, Beckett Steele. And in right field, number 16, Gabe Frias, along with the rest of the Lake Dallas varsity baseball team led by head coach Ryan Howard. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start. I'm ready if you guys are. Let me get this over to my scoreboard scorekeeping device. Mustangs are 21-2, going for their 22nd record win of the year. As I mentioned a while ago on the top of the show here, I don't recall seeing any team with 20 victories across either the 5A or the 6A polls. I might be wrong now, but last week I don't recall seeing that. So I think the Mustangs were probably one of the first ones in the state to get to 20 victories. Biggest thing right now, stay healthy. Stay healthy, keep the momentum, and bring it into the playoffs with a team with all their weapons firing on all cylinders. Grapevine is in red tonight with gray pants, I think. Gray or white, I can't tell from here. And, of course, Lake Dallas has got their home whites on. And we're just about ready. Sammy Kelly, the starting center fielder for the Mustangs, steps in, and we're live. That's a rip. It's going to be in foul territory. Don't think anybody's going to get to it. Hits the top of the net. Really good effort by the third baseman to hustle over to the line for Lake Dallas. I thought he actually had a shot, but with a left-handed spin, that ball's going to tail away from you. Sammy benefited from that on that particular foul ball. Elliot, you got 1 ball, 1 strike up there on the scoreboard? Perfect. That was a rip. Probably going to be a base hit. Yes, sir. Sammy squared that up to center field. And he's going to force a play. And this was something the Mustangs did last year against Lake Dallas here. Out of the box, the guys with the speed were not hesitating. They were going to make them throw them out. So Sammy will get credit for a double on a routine line drive single up the middle and hustle base running around first. So runner in scoring position here right out of the gate. This is a typical bunt situation for the second baseman, Peyton Tatum, who's done a great job with it all year. And he does get the bunt down, but it's going to spin foul on him. Third baseman was coming on that bunt, which kind of interesting. I would have thought that he would have held his ground. I mean, if he is charging, Sammy might just be able to steal third base in this situation. Wasn't charging that time. Stayed back. Payton's in a hole 0-2 here after 2 fouled bunts. Make sure that we're not picking up signals of the coach on any of the shots, okay? Yeah, that shot's fine. I'm talking about the third base coach. Strike 3. Now one of the top hitters on the team, Jarrett Boswell, just destroying the ball. Batting over 400, I believe, with a slugging percentage over 600. OPS in the 1.2 range, I think. The guy can put the barrel on it. Takes for a strike. And that's one of those pitches we've talked about it all year. UIL has actually kind of encouraged the umpires to raise the strike zone, and they have. It's the midpoint between the shoulders and the belt now. Whereas, there's a good rip. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score Sammy, I think. Might have a play. Nope. Sammy's going to be in there. And Boswell is going to make it to second base on the throw. So put one on the board for the Mustangs and give Jarrett Boswell another RBI on the season and yet another base hit. And now number 9, Ryan Williams, the Tradio truck, is in danger out here. Last year he almost took us out with a bomb to left. And the wind is blowing this way tonight. Or still. I guess it's kind of still. Good off-speed pitch by that pitcher. Nice job. Lefty just dropped it right in on kind of a back knee breaker and caught Ryan off guard. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jarrett Boswell was on second after driving in Sammy with the first run of the game. A little bit of cat and mouse going on. As far as the outfield positioning, everybody's playing straight away. There's no real shading that I can see. He just missed that one. I've seen him hit that ball a long way before in that location. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Ryan. Wind is slight. I thought it was blowing a little firmer out here, but it is blowing to left. Rhino stays alive. One of those pitches where you got to swing because of 2 strikes. As soon as he throws it, Boswell's headed to third. Great base running right there. 2 gone for the Mustangs, but a runner on third base, moving him to third, putting the ball in play, actually means there's probably 25 or 30 different ways he can score now that he would not have been able to score previously. Okay, so this is Esquivel. Looks like he takes a ball. Takes one down, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a hard hit ball in right center field gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Number 21 is going to have extra bases and an RBI. Hard hit ball that time by Lolly Esquivel, right center field gap, driving in Boswell. 2-0 Mustangs here. A crooked number here in the top of the first, which doesn't bode well if Dasan Hill is on his game. It's Brady Boozer batting for the Mustangs now. Starting left fielder. Nice pitch. Missed, though. Good eye by Boozer. Thought 15 had sprung one in across the front knee. Brady hits one with the shortstop. He's got pretty good speed, but the shortstop has a good arm and slings it to first base for the third out of the inning. But the Mustangs scratch with a crooked number. 2-0's our score. We're bringing it to you live from the Falcons' nest up at Lake Dallas. All right, Dasan Hill says a pre-pitch prayer. Stands up, and number 6 is ready to go. Big kid on the hill now. He's 6'5". He's going to come downhill. He actually has touch 95, and there's an example of what he can do. Hit that front knee over to the top, and he gets the call, strike one, on the first batter, who's left-handed against Dasan. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch. Did not get the call. Seeing Dasan, he picks up velocity as the game goes on. There's a ball that's safe. Going to be a base hit. Nice job of hitting by that left-hander there to put the ball in play against Dasan. Reasonable lead at first base. One of the things that I noticed on these runners from Lake Dallas, at least on Tuesday night with JoJo on the mound, is they were pretty aggressive at their leads. Didn't really matter the score. They wanted to force a throw. Dasan with a slide step, he got a swing. I couldn't tell if it was fouled or not, but he's got 2 strikes now. And Dr. K looking to write a prescription here in the first inning. You need more potassium. Let's see if he can pull it off. Easy throw over to first base. Probably see another one of those before Dasan really shows his move. Slide step, fastball. Wow. Wow, I think he caught the umpire on that one. I mean, unless Gianni was set up outside off the plate, I think Dasan wanted that call. From here, now remember, we're 380 feet away. It looked like it was very good. All stayed down on him. 2-2. Probably another spot for that same pitch, really. See if you can get a two-hopper to Bealey or to Peyton. Turn double play. Safe at first. High hop resulted in not being able to turn double play. But Dasan turned and fired 80 miles an hour to second base. Tatum was there, and there was nothing wrong with the turn. It was just the hand that was dealt in terms of the high hop. Mustangs with 3 hits. They're given credit for 3 hits in the first inning. They are given an error to somebody on the Mustangs. I didn't see it. That very first hit, there wasn't an error on that very first hit, was it? No, they gave an error to that kid, or to somebody. I thought it was a clean hit up the middle. But they do have an error on the board for the Mustangs. I really don't know where that is from or who that should be on. The ball stays down. Still an opportunity for a double play ball. There's one that might work if we can get it to. He's safe at second. Wow. High hop on the turf was a difference on that one. Nothing you could do. Nobody hesitated. I guess you got to catch that on a short hop. You can't wait to get the candy hop, but wow. That's a good job of hitting by the Lake Dallas. They put the ball in play. Gianni calls timeout and goes out to talk to Dasan, and of course the umpires signal back and forth. The infield fly is in effect, and if you've listened to our broadcast over the years, you know that that's first and second or bases loaded with less than 2 outs. The whole purpose being to keep an infielder from dropping a ball and initiating a double play. And you may ask, well, why don't they do that with a runner on first? Well, because the guys who made the rule are expecting the person who's hitting to be running. That's strike one. To be running if he hits a pop-up to the infield. And then if the infielder drops it or plays it, tries to play it for a double play, they expect that batter runner from the plate would beat it out to first base. I think Dasan's going to settle in with some fastballs here and get comfortable on the hill. Two runners on. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here. Bottom of the first. Mustangs put 2 up in the top. Wow, Dasan took something off. Good snap throw down to first base by Gianni. Boswell slams the tag down, but the guy's back easily, really. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Dr. K looking to start the K meter. Ooh, he does right there with an awesome off speed. Knock one up on the K meter for the doctor. I don't have the K meter out this year. Not yet, anyway. That's 1 strikeout, though. So he still has a chance to hit his average. Good pitch. Good pitch. Came in up a little. Looked like off speed. Guy couldn't pull the trigger. Kind of froze him. Had him clutch. Now I know he's going to hammer that zone with that fastball. Hit it if you can. Yep. Wow. Just hammered it by him. Dasan Hill, ladies and gentlemen. Throw that pitch again. No balls, 2 strikes. Why waste a slider? Just go get him, Dasan. Yeah, threw the slider. Lake Dallas puts one on the board here against Dasan. And we've seen left-handed hitters. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th hitter. I think 3 of the first 6 were lefties. Putting the ball in play, putting the topspin on it. Gianni calls the play for the infield. There's a fastball. Bam. Hits it right there. I would probably expect some kind of play to be on right here. Either an early break from first. Nope. Oh, what a deuce, man. Unbelievable. No balls, 2 strikes. No reason to waste one. Go get him with the fastball. Elevate it if you need to. I don't know what I'd be looking for. So runner at first and third. Yeah, okay. Play a little cat and mouse here. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to try to get a balk. Coach Webster calls timeout. I don't think he's going to let him take that out again. Lake Dallas coach runs through some signals. Got an acknowledgement from the guy at first. Now, that doesn't mean anything's on. Just means he saw the signals. Grapevine, 0-2 count on the batter. 2 strikes. 2 outs. Just hammer the fastball. Boom. Strike 3. Boom. Doesn't matter if the guy's running, if you can throw that. The doctor writes another prescription, puts one up on the board, and that's 2 strikeouts for Dasan. Lake Dallas puts up a run, though, and we're headed to the top of second. Your score from the Falcons nest: Mustangs 2, Lake Dallas 1. We'll be right back. Looks like Gianni Corral, number 24, batting for the Mustangs here in the top of the second. Fouls one back over to the right side. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Let's see what happens. Good play by the shortstop. Made that play either behind the bag or left side of the bag. That's good float, good range. Had him shaded up the middle, though. And, that worked to his advantage. And we're definitely seeing in the first few innings the advantage of turf here. Now, at the time of the pitch, everybody's got to be on the brown part. And I'm just looking around to make sure that's happening. Everybody on the infield, I should say. Can't play on the green. That's, I believe that's a new rule this year. Everybody's got to be in the infield, which on turf is the brown part. Looks like Goldstein batting now for the Mustangs. He turns on that ball and it fouls it down the line. Swings through one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets a big loud cheer from the Lake Dallas fans. It's a good eye there. A little in front of that one. Number 15 took something off and had a breaker, and Zach was just a little out in front on it. There's one he hit foul. Looks like the third baseman might have a shot at it. Oh, catcher and third baseman collide. I think somebody caught it, though. Ball ends up in a glove, and they give him the out. Wow. Really good hustle by both those players. Goldstein goes down. That's a tough feeling. Shortstop B. Lee. Been consistently number 9 hitter for the last 2 years and actually done a great job as kind of the second leadoff man. What a great bunt. Get it down. Got to hustle down the line, though. Good play by the pitcher. Fielded it, turned, and threw a strike to first base. Mustangs go quietly. In the second inning, we're rolling to the bottom of number 2. Mustangs 2, Falcons 1. We're live from the Falcons Nest. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Never gonna stop, never gonna quit, never give up. When I'm at the top, you gon' see what I'm about. Give me my props, you know what it is. The takeover. I could do this all day. We can either go the easy route or we could do this the hard way. It's inevitable. My time is coming, so do not fight it. There is no running. It's what I do. I do my thing. It's a new era. It's a new regime. I do the things that you can't do. No one can save you. It was all good until I came through. No one can save you. 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 It was all good until I came through. No one can save you.
pretty close to the top of the order, I believe. Ball hit him. I think that was number 7 or 8. And gets hit by a pitch. Number 6 hit him right in the shoulder. Luckily with off speed, not with a fastball. Good pitch. That's a strike right there. Looked like a hard fastball by Dasan. Yep, I think we make sure you forward this on. Let's get let's Friday night Mustang Baseball Live. Let's jack up the viewers. Share it with your family and friends and your Facebook peeps and everybody. Text the link. No balls, 2 strikes. Not sure what the coach of Lake Dallas has in mind here. He rolled through some signals, but don't know exactly if it meant anything. Ooh, strike 3. Rung him up. Dr. K wrote another prescription. Wow. That's 3. And they just keep adding up. Need to manage the pitch count here, though. Let's have a short inning. How about a 2-hopper to B. Lee at shortstop? Good turn. We do have a defensive substitution this inning. Looks like Colin Park is in for Peyton Tatum at second base. So B. Lee got the 3-hopper, but it was in the hole. Fielded it and turned it through to Colin. Picked up the second out of the inning. Good pitch. Man, he hammers that. And, you know, he's got this pitch, and you've seen it on our Mustang Baseball Live, our MBL broadcasts before. He throws that fastball, and his release point is so high that he can hit the front knee, and the catcher catches it below the back knee. There's no drop-off because he's, hammering the zone with such high velocity. And it's no balls and 1 strike now. The doctor is in form. That's an off-speeder on the outside. If you're left-handed, what are you going to do? We talked about this with Hutch a few weeks ago, and with Jeff. It's like, if you're left-handed and you get that fastball, then you got to be looking fastball. Then he comes back and he throws that nasty pitch right there. Unbelievable. Starts at your shoulders, ends up on the outer half at your knees. Great job of hitting right there, battling by the left-hander. He took that ball right out of the mitt. Runner takes off from first. Ooh. Ooh. So really uncontested steal of second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch, the only thing I can guess is that Gianni was set up outside the plate. Boom. That ball was outside right there. Two balls and 2 strikes. Want to try to get him here, Dasan. Keep the pitch count down. Oh, great pitch. Buckled his knees. Another K by the doctor. And we are rolling on. He's sitting on his 2 strikeouts per inning average. He's got 4 Ks. We're rolling to the bottom. Top of the third. Mustangs are up 2-1. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. Mustangs back to the top of the order here. In the top of the third, Sammy Kelly, the center fielder, leads off, takes a strike. Looks like the pitcher for Lake Dallas has picked up some velocity here over the last couple of innings. Fastball has a little more pop to it. And then he varied the speed right there, took something off of it, and Sammy was off stride. It was a really good job by number 15. Pulled the same pitch out of his back pocket, and Sammy was able to foul it off this time. I think he's got to watch for a breaking pitch here now. That looks like those last few have been changeups. Oh, he threw him a little fastball here and Sammy took it, and it was downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to be a tough play. Sammy's one of the faster ones on the team. He's not going to get him out. Swinging bunt by Sammy Kelly. Sammy's 2 for 2 on the night. A hustle double in the first inning, an infield single right there. And I imagine he'll be moving on here pretty quickly. Colin Park steps in the box now. His first at bat of the night. Probably a bunt situation for the Mustangs. Nope. Takes a strike. Now this might be a good spot for the bunt and wheel play where Sammy takes off on the pitch. Colin gets it down. Sammy keeps going to third. Colin can handle the bat. Oh, he takes a swing. Sammy's still in second base. It was a hit and run. Colin's in a little bit of a hole here now. No balls and 2 strikes. Now Boswell comes up. Boswell drove in Sammy for the game's first run in the top of the first inning. And, man, I think he has 31 hits on the season now. Pretty amazing. Having a phenomenal season. Sammy takes off. He's going to have third base stolen. Wow, nobody checked him. Nobody checked him. I think that pitch was a ball. Nobody checked him, and now if they try to play the infield up, this is probably not a good guy to play the infield up. I mean, he really tortures the ball. They're going to try to cut the run. Look at that rip. Oh, it's a line drive to the first baseman who makes a good play. Boswell turned on it and jacked it down the line. But number 24 right there to make the play for the Falcons. That's unfortunate. And Sammy's at third to put pressure on that left-hander. Ryan Williams added 3 RBIs. Okay, let's see where that ball is going to go. Come back. All right, so Sammy's stranded at third base. Mustangs go down after a Sammy Kelly infield hit. He's still second, then he steals third, and they leave him stranded. We're going to roll to the bottom of the third inning. Dasan Hill's got 4 Ks. Let's see what he does. Mustangs 2, Falcons 1. You're watching and listening to Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. Good pitch that time by Dasan to start this inning off. I believe that's the first time in 3 innings where he's first pitch strike. Wow. Another one. The doctor can get hot here in the strike zone. Going to be tough to catch up with him. Oh, Dr. K does it again. 3 pitches and a strike. Strikeout. A K. He wrote a prescription, and that's 5 strikeouts for number 6, and we're in the 3rd inning of play. What are you going to do? What are you going to do on that one? I mean, you know, when he's on, he's on. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. All right, threw another one. Nope, I guess it stayed up a little. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield is actually left field is shaded a little bit on toward the middle, and center fielder looks like he's straight up. Sammy's straight up. There's a called strike at the knees, and Zach Goldstein looks like he is maybe shading a little more toward the line. So shading for the batter to be kind of behind on the contact. Strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Every pitch is available right now. Every pitch is available. Every pitch to throw. Boom, he threw him the hard slider. Too far inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Batter's got to be looking fastball here. Throw that backdoor curveball, and you might just surprise him. buckle his knees. Or you can throw 95 and get a two-hopper to Park, who fires over to Boswell for the second out of the inning. That's equally good. Had a pitching coach. I never pitched, but we had a coach in ninth grade at junior high school we went to, that I went to over in Birmingham, and he would always quiz the pitchers at the beginning of the year and say, how many pitches does it take to get an out? And there were very few pitchers that understood it only took one pitch to get an out at that age. And everybody was thinking, well, you got to throw 3. Dasan here takes his time, fires a strike to Boswell, and we're rolling to the top of the 4th. You know, I don't know that we see the strikeouts that we were hoping for, which is fine, but this game's moving right along, and I've probably jinxed us. Rolling to the top of the 4th, Mustangs 2, Falcons 1. You're watching Mustangs Baseball Live, brought to you by the GHS 10th Man Club and the C.J. Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament. We'll be right back.
Turn it up a notch. This is our house. Hey. We get that W. What? Get that W. What? Get that W. Okay, okay. This is our house. Hey. We get that W. What? Get that W. What? Get that W. Okay. This is our house. Hey. We get that W. What? Get that W. What? Get that W. Yeah. Okay, okay. This is our house. Hey. We get that W. What? Get that W. What? Get that W. Okay. Come on. We get that W. Yeah. So what you
Lolly Esquivel lead off the top of the 4th. Boy, I don't know where it is. It looks like the second baseman and first baseman have a shot, and the ball drops off the first baseman's glove. It was headed to the dugout, it looks like. So it'll be a reprieve for Lolly, and he'll get another chance. In the first inning, he torched one to right center field for a double. Drove in a run. And that's where we are. Boswell with an RBI and Lolly with an RBI. Takes a good massive cut right there on the ball. And it's a hard hit ball. It's going to be played by the second baseman on the backhand to his right. He plants and throws to first for the first out of the inning for the Falcons defensively. Brady Boozer now, switch hitter in the Mustangs lineup. He steps up into the batter's box right-handed. Takes for a ball. How's it sound? Solid? Yep, got the call that time. 1 ball, 1 strike on number 8, Boozer. I lost it again. And the second baseman drifts over, makes a play over there by the line for the second out of the inning. Gianni Corral stepping into the box for the Mustangs, number 24. Very consistent anchor behind the dish. Manages the pitchers well. Good job defensively. Not much gets by him. He does a very good job blocking pitches and framing pitches. And he hits a fly ball, except that's in a little different area, a little different spot. Second baseman's going to call that one off, and he's going to make the play. And the Mustangs will go quietly in order again. We're rolling to the bottom of the fourth. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Don't hesitate, my resume is longer than a lunch line. I'm clutch when it is crunch time. The people say that I lead the way, never lead astray. Handling this, I got championships in my DNA. Feel the rush, it's a must. Call me if you need the job done. I'm so clutch, I see that clock is ticking, it don't matter, I'm gon' win it. Better watch it to the finish. I'm so clutch, you know I'm out your league. Can't you see, depend on me, it's guaranteed I'll take the lead. I'm so clutch, don't doubt me again. First I get the win, then I do my dance. Do it, get it, finish, win it. I'm so clutch. For the fans, we fighting for the win. And if we came to fight, then we gon' fight this till the end. Pushing through the grit and grind. You see we so inclined to make winning look so easy, like we do this all the time. We hit the biggest stage, victory parades. Why you riding pine? Cause on the bench is where you stay. Couldn't tame me with a cage. Beast mode is engaged. You know I gotta shine, cause it's my time, I got it made. And the people say that I lead the way, never lead astray. Handling this, I got championships in my DNA. Feel the rush, it's a must. Come call me if you need the job done. I'm so clutch, I see that clock is ticking, it don't matter, I'm gon' win it. Better watch it to the finish. I'm so clutch, you know I'm out your league. Can't you see, depend on me, it's guaranteed I'll take the lead. I'm so clutch, don't doubt me again. First I get the win, then I do my dance. Do it, get it, finish, win it. I'm so clutch. I'm not expected to win. They don't see behind the lens. Ready to defend my...
So this is Price batting for Lake Dallas. And he is their shortstop. He hits the ball up the middle for a base hit. A. Price, the shortstop. And now I would expect that Lake Dallas probably puts the bunt on here with a left-hander. Now how the Mustangs are going to play it, but this is for the home team. I'm assuming this calls for a bunt situation. Don't know. Yep, early square too. So kind of a sacrifice, but looked like he pulled it back. 1 ball. This is Decker, the pitcher. So he can help himself out by laying a bunt down. Dasan got him to K last time. Ryan Williams charges. The only thing that kind of you don't want to have happen here is a slash. Got to be careful getting in too close and having him pull back, although I guess that's kind of unlikely with a guy that throws 95 on the hill. 2-1's our score. We are in the bottom of the fourth. We're at the Falcons' nest up here at Lake Dallas. Mustangs are 21-2. Falcons are 6-14. There's a throw over to first base. But they are third in District 7-5A. Third in the district right now with a 3-4 record. So their wins have come mostly, well, half their wins have been in the district. Cannot overlook these guys. We were talking about their size on Tuesday night and how every one of them look like they can hit a baseball a long way. Apparently the board has no balls and 2 strikes. So I guess on that first pitch, Decker must have offered at it. The umpire's not holding up the count or anything. He did look down at his indicator just then. And I guess if he saw 0-2 on the board, he would have held up his fingers. They got him picked. He was going on first move, though, and beat it to second base. It's a great job by Price over at first. Going on first move. And really that's what you got to do on a left-hander like Dasan. You can't hesitate. If you're going to go, you got to go as soon as he lifts his foot. And that's what number 10 did. That's what Price did for Lake Dallas. Now with 1-2, there are 2 strikes. I'm sure the coach is scratching his head saying, hey, should I try to get that guy in scoring position with less than 2 outs? Well, he's in scoring position for a hit right now. Should I try to get him to third? Decker, man, really good swing on that one. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody warming up in the Mustangs bullpen. It looks like Dasan's thrown 51 pitches. You know, that's a really good job. You could tell he was over swinging to try and pull that ball so the guy at second could make it to third. It's a high baseball IQ right there by Decker, the pitcher, number 15. Keeps his hands down. Now he has him up. Dasan probably going to hit him with a breaking pitch here. He does. And there's a fly ball that should be played cleanly by Sammy. And he makes the play in center field for the first out of the inning. I lost it up high, but he got under it. I saw it take off up. And this is Brownfield batting now. He's the first baseman for the Falcons. Price is on second. He's the tying run. Brownfield is the go-ahead run. And he takes up for ball 1. Mustangs outfield, the right fielder is off the line significantly. I would say that Zach is shading him not to be able to pull the ball on Dasan. That's a strike. And then Brady Boozer is playing. He's shading a little toward second base, actually, in terms of between third and second. He's shaded more second. He was away from the A position. Kind of playing short, too, I think. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That was a great pitch by Dasan, off speed. Buckled his knees. I think he's going to hit him hard with a fastball right here. See what he does. See if he can catch up to 95. Never know what Price will do. Took off on first move from first base earlier. Picked second, stole second clean. The way Gianni caught that ball, I think it was probably outside. He kind of swiped at it to the left. So 2-2's our count with 1 out. Tying run on second base for the Falcons. Another outside pitch. 3-2. Just don't see the crowds out here that I would expect with the Mustangs being at 21-2. I would expect our home crowd to be bigger too. If we need more students at the games for sure. We need them to be loud too. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dasan steps off. It wasn't because of Price. Price had a moderate lead at second base. I think he and Gianni just weren't on the same page. He probably brushed him off on the pitch that he wanted. Yep. I don't think we have any UIL restrictions like in the big leagues on pitchers and catchers connecting. So if you're not on the same page, call timeout and go talk to him, which is exactly what Gianni did. Now, I'm not certain on that. They may have some speed-up rules going underway that say the catcher and pitcher can only have that meeting so many times a game, but I'm just not aware of it. There's a ball that I think Ryan Williams is going to have a shot at here in foul territory, and he does. He bags it for an out, and Brownfield goes down on a foul pop to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. So Dr. K is getting outs the old-fashioned way. Pop-ups. Right-hander steps in, Mr. Steele. Steele plays second base for the Falcons. Price is still out there at second after stealing it clean. We got timeout called by the batter. Now we got the cat and mouse game going on. It wouldn't surprise me if Dasan steps off the back of the rubber here. Nope. Missed inside. Dasan's at 59 pitches now. 3.2 innings. This time, Sammy's going to have to come up and gun it, or Brady. No, it's safe. Going to score. Great job right there by Lake Dallas to tie this ball game up. Good piece of hitting. 2-out single in the gap to Boozer. And the guy at second base was running on contact, and that's Price. Price scores the tying run, and we're all tied up here at the Falcons' nest. 2-2. Brings up Frias, the right fielder. Second time up against Dasan. The ball stayed up on him. Got a little bit of a, I'm going to turn this down a little. Don't know exactly what was going on there, but we did have the umpire step out of the box, like somebody called timeout. I don't know who. I don't know who did or what. What do we got? Oh, we got everybody meeting on the mound. Coach Webster coming out too. I didn't see anything crazy going on out there. So I'm not real sure. Yeah, it was a good pitch. I think it's top of the order here. No, still Frias. Still Frias batting. Good pitch. But the ball was outside, I guess. 3 balls and 1 strike. Thought Dasan had it in on that one. Well, we'll see what happens. 3-1. He's probably looking dead red. I imagine that's probably the pitch that Dasan's going to throw, too. See who wins the battle. Dasan got that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I know you think I'm crazy with what I'm going to say next, but I think the slider wins right here. Dr. K, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got 2 outs in the inning. We need to get back in the dugout, get some runs. There's a ball hit straight up. I don't know who's going to take it. Looks like B. Lee's got it. Boom, he makes the play. Mustangs are out of the inning, but not before Lake Dallas scratches a run to tie this game. Things are tight. We're rolling to the top of the 5th. From the Falcons nest out here in Lake Dallas. This is Mustang Baseball Live. Mustangs coming to bat. We got a 2-2 ball game.
dashing through the snow with a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Well, our playlist got out of whack there. I hope you guys got a good laugh out of the fact that there's a bunt right there by Zach Goldstein. He might beat that out, actually. He will. Infield hit. Infield hit by Goldstein. We were playing some tunes, and we ended up getting hung up in a Christmas song list. Sorry about that. But Goldstein's on first base now here in the top of fifth. And who we got batting? B. Lee, one of the best bunters on the team. Actually, I'd love to see him push it to the right. See what he could do here. Yeah, he did. That's going to be down. That's going to be a base hit. Nobody's going to get him. That was the exact call I was looking for. That's a good job, Britt Lee. Good job, B. Lee. I'll tell you what, that's awesome. Because when they're rotating here for the bunt, 9 times out of 10, they're crashing the first baseman and the third baseman. And the second baseman is busting his tail to get to first. So if you can get it up beyond the pitcher, it's a base hit. Now here comes Sammy. I would imagine he'll be bunting here to move him over. That was a little bit bigger lead than maybe we want him to have at this point in the game. That was close. He is aggressive on his lead right there. Wow, Gianni would have thrown down to second base. Got to be careful on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess if he throws down to second, Goldstein's going to take off to third. Probably an auto move. Okay, Sammy, he's got to get the bunt down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here. Runners on first and second. Sammy swinging away, and he fouls it down the first baseline. Coach Webster goes down into his hamstring stretch. I think that's kind of an indicator that needed that ball down. Sammy's 2 for 2 tonight, though. He battles right there, fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him still. Led off the game with a line drive up the middle, and the last time up, he hit a swinging bunt, beat it out to first base. Scored the game's first run, and then on the swinging bunt, stole second and stole third, but kind of was left stranded, I believe, if I recall correctly. Great job right there. I think he was fooled on the pitch, but he kept his hands back enough where he could get something on it and just foul it off. Goldstein on second. Brent Lee with a fantastic execution of a bunt for a base hit. He's on first. Nobody out here. Top of the fifth. This is a tie ball game right here. Good look that time by Sammy. Now, I think that's Decker on the hill, number 15. Pitching for, yes, it's Decker. Sammy kept his hands back and fouled it. He might be getting fooled on the pitches, but he's keeping his hands in a spot where he can battle it out. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Need to barrel something up, Sammy. Pull it at least and get Goldstein over to third. There it is. Pulled it to the right side. Both runners are going to advance. Sammy Kelly did his job. Unfortunately, it'll go down as a ground out in the in the book, but the coaches know he pulled that ball and was able to move the runners. So here's Colin Park. Infield is going to play up for the Falcons, which I would expect at this time in the game. Top of the fifth, one-run game, tie ball game. Got 2 runners on with 1 out. They got to try to cut the run at the plate. First pitch is a ball, so Colin is in the driver's seat here. And there's a ground ball to the first baseman. It's going to score the runner. And the Mustangs go up 3-2. B. Lee advances to third base. And Jarrett Boswell steps in. One of the hottest hitters on the team. Big gap out here in left center. I don't think they realize that that's where his power is. Big gap. Center fielder is shaded on the other side of second base. And, well, the left fielder moved over some. There's a rip down the line. Fielded nicely by the first baseman. And that'll be it for the Mustangs. But they do pick up a run with ABC Baseball. Mustangs 3. Falcons 2. We're rolling to the bottom of the 5th. See if the Mustangs hang on.
You're just trying to find a way out. I don't want to tell you how to live, but I just don't want you to miss. And I don't mean to scare you. I want you to live, and I dare you to give this life all you have. Yeah, all you have. Whoa, 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 don't miss, just make, don't get it twisted. We're on a mission to live life legendary. Yeah, we are legendary. We are legendary. We are
All right, we're back live with Mustang Baseball live from the Falcons nest here at Lake Dallas. We've got a tight ball game. Dasan just picks up a call on the low strike, front knee strike. This is a 3-2 ball game. 4 hits by the Mustangs, 3 by the Falcons, and that ball hopefully goes foul. Yes, picked up by Gianni in foul ground. Beautiful turf field up here. I know that You can see that. We got some really good camera angles working tonight. And that's one thing that these guys, the Falcons, have done tonight. They haven't gone and extended the strike zone for Dasan by going at pitches that are off the plate. They've actually done a really good job tonight. 3 hits against arguably one of the best pitchers here in North Texas. And 2 runs. I believe they were all earned. Oh, there's 95, but it stayed out. Oh, base hit. Brent Lee's going to field it, get rid of the ball. Great job. If you need a out on the infield, you get a ground ball, and B. Lee can do it for you. Tell you what, B. Lee and his ability to deliver on the ground ball out. Done a great job at shortstop for the Mustangs for 3 years. Actually, last year he was second baseman. Showed some great range at second. Moved back to, I guess, the home position for him, which is shortstop. Moved back there this year. But his ability to field a ground ball is not in question. And to sacrifice his body just to ask his teeth. That's kind of an inside joke, I guess, but he's taken a few off the face in the last 3 years and has paid the dental bill associated with it. But, man, he can play his position. And we just talked about what he does in the 9-hole for the Mustangs, an entirely alternate leadoff guy with the way he handles the bat. Dasan falls behind 3-0. Comes back with 95 right down the gut. Is that battery? Is that battery still out here? Another pitch for a strike. Oh, mine doesn't do that. Dr. K writes a prescription when he needs one right here in the bottom of the 5th. Sorry, had to do that. Felt good. This is, excuse me, Lopez that is batting now. Takes a strike. Dasan found it down there now. He's going to start hammering it. Good muscle memory. Just going to keep hitting it, I guarantee you. Oof. Did he get hit? Yep. That may be the second time that guy's gotten hit. So the tying run is on first for Lake Dallas. Don't know what kind of speed Mr. Lopez has, but my guess is it might be time to try and run him if you're the Falcons coach. Maybe with a hit and run or something like that, something to protect him. Calling on the first pitch. Yep. Takes for a strike. And, I mean, if I'm the Mustangs, that's exactly what I'm thinking is going to happen over there. He was running on first move. Dasan could have stepped straight to him. Good pitch. Downstairs, a little bit of a snap on it. No balls, 2 strikes. I think he took a pitch on the first one. That was downstairs. I think fastball elevated might do the trick. Ball hit him. So now the go-ahead runs at first base here. Things tighten up a little bit. There's going to be action over in the Mustangs bullpen. Oh, there already is action in the bullpen. I don't know who that is over there throwing. That looks like Luke Schreier over there getting loose. Who was a fireman on came in to support Joe on Tuesday night and did a good job shutting these guys down. Did not get that call. Ball stayed up again. Yeah, Dasan's at 86 pitches. So I think, Schreier will be in here. This is probably the last batter for Dasan would be my my prediction. He got the call on that one, I think. Did he get a strike call? He did. Now remember, folks, the strike zone is right now. It's where the guy's set up in the box. Another good pitch. Bam. Now, go with the pitch that got you here now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boom. Got him. How about it? Dasan got it when he needed it. Dr. K wrote the prescription when everybody was sick. Here we go. We're rolling to the top of the 6th. Mustangs are in a nail biter. Mustangs have 3, Falcons have 2. We're live with Mustang Baseball live from the Falcons Nest. We'll be right back. Ryan Williams takes pitch for a strike. We got to get our walk-up graphics working. Oh, there's a rip. That's going to be a base hit. If it gets through, it'll be 2. Rhino puts it on the barrel, serves it up to right center for a base hit. Mustangs in business here. This is Lolly Esquivel, number 21. He popped out last time up. The first time up, he drilled the ball to right center. I think he's probably a candidate for a hit and run here. Let's see what they do with the left-handed pitcher on the mound. Oh, Lolly ripped another one. Same spot as Ryan. Ryan's going to go to third, though. He's got to get down. And he is there. Both runners. Wow, Lolly took second base on the throw. Nicely done, Mustangs. Nicely done. Esquivel drills one. Looks like Taiga Takahashi is going to run for Esquivel at second base. So Takahashi at second, Ryan Williams at third. This is Boozer at the dish. Nobody out. Mustangs keep coming at you. Good lead at second base. The Falcons are playing up on the grass. There's one off his foot. Be a foul ball. Boy, Boozer ripped one. If it stays fair, it's a home run. Wow. What'd they call it? I guess it's a foul ball, huh? Wow, were you able to get that at all? Yep, so that's what the guys in the outfield are saying. I mean, I get it. Long strike, that's what they're saying. Which is true. He was out in front on that one, but hit it a ton. I think number 15 is going to try to get him to hit another off-speed pitch. Crafty pitcher on the hill. Got him. Johnny's a good guy to handle a bat in the squeeze play situation too here, if the Mustangs opt to go that route. Gotta get a run here. Need that insurance though. 2 runners in scoring position. Would not surprise me to see a play on here. And he is. It's a squeeze play. Get down, ball. That ball bounced. Gianni's going to be at second base after all said and done. And the Mustangs are going to have 2 runs in. How about that? Number 15, Bell, comes into the game as a courtesy runner for Gianni. I think that's 15, isn't it? Yeah. Goldstein takes one down. Takes again for strike. Goldstein battles him. Runner's actually on second. Gianni made it to second base. Gotta watch that pickoff play here. So Goldstein flies out to the shortstop. And B. Lee checks in now. This might be a good spot to get Bell moving, because the catcher is shielded by right-handed hitter. And you got a lefty. Not likely to do an inside move. Yep, he got him at first. From here, he looked like he got him. Well, Mustangs pick up 2 more runs, though. And a little bit of insurance here. We're going to roll to the bottom of the 6th. I think we'll see a pitching change from the Mustangs. We'll be right back. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Going down fighters, running down mountains, whiskey on fire, riding dirt road, taking off a load, muddled down nothing around a honky-tonk show. Going all in, going down strong, never know what I'm gonna do, I tell you the truth. Wild cards, got wild hearts, dealing straight or holding at the bottom. Keeping up your sleeve and playing when you got it. If you're going all in, better go down hard. Wild card. With the devil on your back, digging up your slack, running out of town when the sky turns black. Tumbleweed ghost, rattlesnake soul. If you wanna leave, I'll go. Going all in, going down strong. Never know what I'm gonna do. I tell you the truth. Wild cards, got wild hearts. Dealing straight or hold 'em at the bottom. Keep 'em up your sleeve and playing when you got 'em. If you're going all in, better go down hard. Wild card. Wild card.
Expert fireman Luke out of the frying pan into the Schreier is in the game for the Mustangs, number 16. And also looks like the Falcons, that pop you hear is somebody warming up in their bullpen. Schreier comes in with a first pitch strike. Yeah, we're down here by their bullpen. They have I think they have two guys that are getting loose. Okay, there's a hard hit ball. Going to be a ground ball to B. Lee, who fields it, throws to first for the first out of the inning. If you need a ground ball out, B. Lee. Luke Schreier has been a benefit for the Mustangs. Didn't get to the mute button fast enough. Sorry about that, folks. Foul ball back. 1 ball, 1 strike, our count. Final line on Dasan Hill, 7 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, no walks. I think we had a 1 ball, 2 strike count here. Let's see what the board is. I think the board's confused. Oh, he got the 3rd strike right there. A strikeout for Luke Schreier, who put that guy out of the frying pan and into the Schreier. I'm not going to do any Bilbo Baggins stuff or Frodo stuff tonight. We'll stick with what we got. Good. Thought he had that one. Wow. I was right there, right where I expected. Luke's going to go right after him though with a big lead like this. He's not going to settle back and have him get on base easily. One thing about number 16 too, he works quickly. Ball gets back to him. He's turning and burning. Just give him a signal and he's firing up and bringing it in. Very powerful lower half. Legs are huge, and it gets a lot of leg drive out of it. Oh, there's a ball hit. Going to be the right fielder. Goldstein catches it. First step back. Sizes it up, runs in, makes a catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Hey, we're rolling to the 7th now. Mustangs got a chance to add some more insurance. They got a 3-run lead, 5-2. Stay with us. See if the Mustangs can close the deal here. Headed to the top of the 7th. You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
My story, my struggles, my worries, my pain. Everybody gon' remember my name. Know who we are. Keep going. Hey, we came so far. We are the champions. Hear the thunder, feel the rage, see my heartbeat beating through my chest.
Top of the order for the Mustangs now. Sammy Kelly takes a hack at one. Looks like we've got a new pitcher in for Lake Dallas. Brought some heat on that pitch, too. Sammy in the hole, 0-2. Been a tight game all the way. The Mustangs got on the board first, 2-0. Then the Falcons shut us down until they picked up 2 runs and tied it. And the very next inning, Mustangs jump on the board for a go-ahead run, 3-2. Leave some runners on base, though. Left some meat on the bone there. And then there's a hard hit ball by Sammy. It's just foul. And then last inning, they picked up a couple more insurance runs. So Sammy goes down swinging. Park hits a ground ball to shortstop. Looks like, is that the same guy? That's a good play right there. Charging in on it. Park came in for Tatum after, I think, the second inning. Now here's Boswell. It looks like my phone is about to go dead, so I'm not going to have stats. Boswell takes a strike. I know he's single. I think he's got 2 hits on the night. I mean, he drove in the first run for the Mustangs. I guess I don't know if that was swinging or what, but they called it a strike. See if Boswell can put one in play here. Oh, yeah, another base hit, maybe. I don't know how they're going to score it. Ryan Williams steps in, number 9 for the Mustangs. Boswell at first. So Boswell advances to second base on the, I think that was really a pass ball. Got under the catcher, I believe. I don't know how they put it in the book, but that's how I would have scored it. 2 balls and no strikes now to Ryan Williams. They give him a pitch to hit. He's going to torque it. Straight up. Probably going to have a play. Catcher's this pitcher tried to make the play. Well, he's lucky that ball didn't come back and roll into fair territory. It had that backspin on it. Or it had the overspin that was bringing it back toward fair territory. I guess it's okay for the pitcher to come in and take that if he can, but a long way for him to run. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Rhino. Another insurance run in scoring position at second base. That's Boswell. I don't know how they're going to score his. Probably an E6. I mean, if you ask that shortstop, he'd probably say he should have fielded it and thrown it out. Well, got one up in the face for Rhino, just in front of it. You know, I'm afraid I'm going to get a dent in the hood on the Tradio truck here. This is This is right in line with where he wants to jack the ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There are 2 outs in the inning. I guess you can see that from the scoreboard. There's another. That's a long fly ball. Carry ball. Left fielder camps under it, makes play. We're rolling to the bottom of the 7th. Your score, Mustangs 5, Falcons 2. This is Mustangs Baseball Live on Tradio. Or Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, Mustangs. Luke Schreier trying to shut this down, take the Mustangs to a 22-2 record and 8-0 in the district if they can close it out here. Strike called. I'm sure the batters will be probably coming to the plate, taking a strike. Wow, he took something off right there. What a beautiful pitch by Schreier. No balls and 2 strikes. Mustangs looking to take a dominating lead in District 7-5A here with a victory tonight. If they can hold on. All the outfield is in, actually. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, and wow, that got torched it into the Falcons dugout. Hope somebody caught it with their glove. A little bit ahead on it. Changes eye level, though. It's where number 16 can pump a fastball low and away and probably get him here. Oh, he threw a breaking pitch. He got him. He got him with a breaking pitch. Nice job. He took him out of the frying pan and into the Schreier. Luke Schreier. Awesome. All right. 2 outs away from being 22-2. I haven't been around where the Mustangs have had a 22-2 record. Got to do it, though. Still 2 outs to get. It's not over till it's over. just to be very cliche, I suppose. Yeah, these guys get good cuts on the ball too. So I mean, nothing's a given here. No doubles though. No doubles. Outfield's playing in A position though. In position 1, I suppose. Oh, there's a deep ball hit to right field. But guess what? Goldstein hustles back and makes the play for the second out of the inning. That was a good swing, hard hit ball. And we got we got 2 outs here, and the Mustangs, Mr. Luke Schreier, has a chance to close this game out. I think he would be eligible for a save in the situation. Ball down. I think he came in. There was only a 1-run lead when he came in. So ball stayed up a bit. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hopefully you've enjoyed our camera angles tonight. Mr. Elliott's done a good job keeping you between the money shot and the live action on the field, hopefully. 3-1, got to make him earn it right here, Luke. Hits it over the fence. Team still has a 2-run lead. There's a ball that might stay in for Ryan Williams. He gives chase over to the dugout, and he makes the play. And the Mustangs win the game. The Mustangs move to 22-2 on the season. They go to 8-0 in District 7-5A, and they are in fuego. We're not in Laredo anymore, but they are in fuego. The momentum is really, really in their favor. Dasan probably didn't have his best stuff tonight, but he's going to walk out with a victory. And Luke Schreier came in and shut down the Falcons. Mustangs got the hits, the clutch hits when they needed it, drove in the key runs, and are going to walk away with a 5-2 victory. It's been a great game, and this has been a production of Tradio Streaming Sports. On behalf of my cameraman, Elliot, tonight, I'd like to wish Coach Washburn a happy birthday, and we will see you back at the actually, we're going to be on the road next week, Tuesday. I think we head up to Denton for the first game of that series, and then we come back Friday night for senior night. And these seniors deserve every bit of the recognition that they get because they're the anchors on keeping this team together. Enjoyed bringing it to you. See you next time. This has been Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio.
Really up-bone nighters, going down fighters, running down mountains, whiskey on fire, ready to roll, taking off a load, muddled down nothing around a honky-tonk show. Going all in, going down strong, never know what I'm gonna do, I tell you the truth, wild cards, got wild hearts, stealing you straight or holding out the back, keep 'em up your sleeve and playing what you got, if you're going all in, better go down hard, wild card. slack, running out of town when the sky turns black. Tumbleweed ghost, rattlesnake soul. If you wanna leave, I'll go.